Today, we push the limits of Bowser's Fury modding by adding brand new cat shines to Bowser's Fury, making this level completely full of new cat shines with new and edited sub-areas. One of my most popular videos was adding more cat shines to Scamper Shores in Bowser's Fury, so today let's add even more cat shines to Bowser's Fury. There's a slight change in the level here that you might notice. None of the cat shine shards are in their normal place, so we'll have to find not only the new cat shines, but also the new cat shine shards also. First, we'll make our way up to the very top of the level by the lighthouse, and you'll notice that there's a P-switch here. And when Mario hits this P-switch, a new pipe appears. When Mario goes into this pipe, he pops up at this island with the nice calm Bowser's Fury music playing, and some fur Goombas are chasing him here. Mario can easily take them out with his tail, and one of the Goombas leaves behind a Goomba Mask. Up on this tree here, there's a bomb that pops up if you climb up, and there's a star power up here too. You can see the cat shine up there, and our first cat shine shard also. Mario's happy to be on this island, so he climbs up and gets the first cat shine shard, and then he hops on over to the new cat shine. Mario takes a panoramic look at the beautifully colored sky around him, then he jumps up and gets the first new cat shine, pipe to the secret island. You might be wondering what this place looks like when it's the Bowser phase, and having a Goomba Mask Mario running around looks like it could be used for an intense album cover. And it's so funny to see what it looks like when Mario grabs a cat shine with the Goomba Mask because his body appears in front of the mask. Do you remember the Blast the Fury blocks cat shine from over here? There's now a clear pipe here that takes you below the level, below the lava here. And when you eventually pop out of this clear pipe, you end up here, in a new underground area that I added below the island. Normally, this is what happens when you go below the level. Mario just instantly dies, so this actually took a ridiculous amount of hours to get this working. So once Mario is here, he jumps ahead with the Tanuki Leaf power-up, he takes out the first Goomba, he collects the Goomba Mask, and looks ahead at what is waiting in store for him. And this section might look a bit easy at first glance. There are some cloud platforms and tyfoos with lava floor, but there is a secret here that just might make this the most difficult new cat shine. It's super easy to have one of the tyfoos blow Mario off of the level into the lava, and more importantly, there's also a heat effect here. This heat effect means that Mario keeps taking damage the entire time that he's here, making it incredibly difficult to get by because you have to keep using up power-ups or else Mario dies. You might be trying to rely on using a cat swipe or the Tanuki Leaf boost to be able to make a jump onto the next platform, but you might suddenly lose that power-up because Mario takes damage from the heat. The Goombas aren't super difficult to deal with or to get around, but it's another thing that you have to keep in mind as you're mentally juggling, jumping from platform to platform, managing your health, not falling into the lava, and avoiding the tyfoos. There are enough power-ups here for you to make it up to the cat shine, whether you're collecting the power-ups on the ground or you're hitting question mark boxes for power-ups, but it's tough and you've got to be careful. But you can't spend too much time being careful or else you won't be able to make it to the cat shine before the heat kills Mario. This is a bit of a test of managing your resources. You want to collect and use the power-ups when it is most efficient. There's also a cat shine shard off to the side here near the top, and if you're brave, you can go for it if you want to go and collect the cat shine for collecting all the cat shine shards, or you can just continue up to the main cat shine down there. If you go for the cat shine shard, you've got to be really careful because it is so easy to get pushed off by the tyfoos, but if you're really careful, you can still survive, you can still stay on the platform and make it back to the cloud platforms. The last few jumps are always the scariest because you are so close and you don't want to have to do everything all over again, and Mario makes his way up to the cat shine, and Mario and Bowser Jr. celebrate as they collect the new cat shine named Secrets below the level. And we get a nice camera view of these two being very happy about the new cat shine that they just got. Mario pops into this warp box here, and it brings Mario to a level with no floor. I was thinking of maybe adding some cat shines in the level with no floor, because there are some crazy strategies you can do when the floor is removed from levels. I actually have 2 entire videos all about a Bowser's Fury mod I made with the floor removed, so instead of removing the floor here in this video, I decided to remove something else here. The rotating parts of the level. The next cat shine is the new key to the cat shine, and normally the key to the cat shine is up at the top of the lighthouse, so you might be surprised to see the key at the bottom, at the start of the level over here. So we've got to find the cat shine cage and bring the key to the cat shine cage. If you climb up a bit here, you can see that the cage is out there, somewhere in or near the lava, but since the rotating platforms are removed, we don't have a way of getting up and dropping down to it. So it looks like we're going to have to walk around this narrow edge now with the key, avoiding the new piranha plant enemies that weren't here before, and being careful to not fall into the water on one side, which makes you lose the key, and the lava on the other side, which also makes you lose the key, but it also kills Mario. As we are continuing carefully along, Plessie pops up like an eager dog saying, "Hey, it's time for my ride! Let's go for my ride!" And Mario is like, "Plessie, do you know what is on the other side of this wall? You do not want to swim here." Mario walks along, and as a piranha plant gets ready to shoot fire at him, Mario does something risky and throws the key. The key defeats the piranha plant, and the key is still here, so Mario can pick it up and continue along. This Catshine shard wasn't here before in this mod, but now that the rotating platforms are gone, you can now go and collect Catshine shard number 3, which is on the invisible cloud platform here. So Mario uses the Tanuki Leaf power-up to float over to the Catshine shard after doing a spin jump, and he gets ready to float back and continue on with his key. But it looks like he wasn't able to wall jump here, so he went swimming in lava instead. A much easier way to get this Catshine shard is just to send Bowser Jr. after it. Some of you might know this. If you go to this exact spot out here while we are walking along the wall, there's an invisible platform and an invisible block on it, and this block has the Lucky Cat Bell power-up inside it. This is something that is in the default game, and I didn't add this here. Mario continues along the top of the wall and runs into another piranha plant as he passes this corner. He runs up to it, throws the key, and it just barely doesn't fall into the lava. How is it still on this ledge? It must be just hanging onto the wall by a pixel, but Mario is very glad that it did not fall off. There's a new block added up here, so Mario drops the key so that he could get up here, and from the question mark block up here, he collects another Tanuki Leaf power-up. We are definitely getting close to the Catshine cage now, and it looks like Fury Bowser isn't too happy about this. Fury Bowser causes some problems for Mario, so he wasn't able to make the jump. Then when he makes it back, he does a spin jump, getting ready to float on over to the cage, but there's an invisible block that's ready to push him down. Mario reacts quickly, trying to float back, but he falls into the water with the key, so he loses the key. Looks like Plessie is going to get to go for a ride after all. Mario ends up making it back with the key. He climbs up onto the block that used to be invisible, and he floats over to the cage, and there's an invisible cloud platform right in front of it that you can rest on. If the rotating platforms were above us, then you could just climb up the level and drop down, but since the rotating platforms aren't here, Mario was forced to walk along the edges. Mario opens up the cage and gets the next Catshine cage on the lava. We haven't had Bowser Jr. interact with this on the side of the level yet, and if Bowser Jr. interacts with this, you normally have a golden pipe appear. This golden pipe normally takes you to a bonus area where you can get a lot of coins, and if we head down here, that's actually where you immediately get Catshine shard number 4, and there's also a wide Goomba. So there's only one Catshine shard left now and a few Catshines. As Mario explores around the level, he decides to throw a bomb here, thinking that the Catshine shard that's normally here is one of the most hidden Catshine shards in the game, and he finds out that there's actually a warp box in here now. So of course, Mario has to jump into the mysterious warp box to see where it'll take him and Bowser Jr. And this mysterious warp box is kind of like a dream of Mario's memories, because he's falling past something very familiar. This path and castle are from the opening cutscenes of this game, and as you see, Mario keeps falling through it because there's no collision on this model. Eventually, Mario stops falling and he can walk towards Princess Peach's castle here. There's a Catshine and a P-switch and a question mark block. He decides to go for the P-switch first, and when he hits it, he's not really sure what happened. Well, hopefully something important happened somewhere. In the question mark block, there's a Lucky Cat Bell power-up for Mario, and since Mario is up high, he'll have fun collecting a lot of coins as he drops down later. I also made this P-switch a bit raised up so that you can see how funny the P-switches look when you see them from below like this. The button actually does sink below the surface. Fury Bowser appears while we are up here, and he blasts fire up through the ground, destroying the question mark block that we just used. I also wanted to take a look at the castle from behind, and if you have a big hole like this in the back of your castle, it is no surprise that Princess Peach keeps getting kidnapped by Bowser. Mario takes a look at this second last Catshine, looking at the low detail Princess Peach on the window here, since this is normally an object that's in the background of the game, and he finally gets the Catshine. Mysterious Warp Box Dream. Mario drops down with the Lucky Cat Bell power-up, collecting a lot of coins, and he notices something strange at Roiling Roller Island now. He's finally realized what that P-switch up there did. The lava that's normally in there has now been removed. Plessie has really wanted to go swimming in here, and Plessie can finally join us now. If we can get out of here, that is. It looks like Mario might actually be stuck in here because you can't climb up these walls. Even if I try to bounce off Bowser Jr. to get out, it's still really difficult to make it high enough to get over the wall. I decided to head on over to this rotating part of the level, which is now back, and it was really funny to see that the lava effect was still here when this comes in contact with the water, even though the lava has been removed. But Mario climbs up on this, waits a bit for it to get a bit higher, and then he's able to escape this watery area that has no lava and make it over to Plessie. And Plessie is as happy as a dog at its favorite park, jumping around, glad to finally be able to be in this place that used to be full of lava. And the final Catshine shard is right here in the water. If you enjoyed this video, you might like some of my other custom levels or some of my other videos on my channel. I really appreciate you watching this far into the video because a lot of effort went into making this, and knowing that people are enjoying the videos I make really makes all the effort that goes into it so worth it. I hope that you all have an amazing day ahead of you, and take care, everybody.